All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the world-renowned resident expert now on Jurassic Park Home Edition, and he is going to instruct us on what the strategies are above and beyond just hitting the damn ball.
I won't tell strategies, but I'll tell you how the scoring works, and you can figure it out from there.
Yeah, how does the scoring work? Tell us.
Okay, so the primary goal of the Jurassic Park pinball machine is to save the dinosaurs and the people. Kind of counterintuitive. Well, there's two main ways to get points. The first way to get points is to shoot through the different paddocks. There's 5 different paddocks. We have Brachiosaurus right here, the Pterodon, the Triceratops, and then we have the Stegosaurus, and then the Gallimimus. By shooting the ball at the different paddocks, you get different amounts of points. Fairly simple. But this is where you have to pay attention, because these little rings signify the different levels that you can do it. When you first start out, all the dinosaurs' inner circles are going to be red. The Triceratops is red because I have not hit it through enough times. You need to hit the ball in the same paddock 3 times in order to start accumulating points. Until then, it's just you're kicking cans.
Okay.
So the more you hit it through the different paddocks, the more points you get. So take for example the Brachiosaurus. I've been hitting it over here. And once I get it 6 times, I can extract it. And once I extract it, by hitting it 6 times, that is when you get the total amount of points, which is like 200,000, 400,000, and stuff like that. Now, some of the easier ones are the multipliers. When you shoot the ball from here, it will fly up and go towards here. Those 3 DNA lights accumulate your bonuses. So when all 3 lights are on, you will get a multiplier for 30 seconds. Now, this will only last for so long. Obviously, if the ball goes in, it ends immediately. But there's some times where you'll hit it, and it'll be like, oh, you have to get one more. You have to hit it one more time in order to do it. It's whatever. So, when the first time you do it, you get double points. But then everything after that, you have to hit it twice in order to get double points. Now, the other important thing is the multi-balls. The multi-balls come from 2 places. One, the T-Rex, right here, the T-Rex head, the most prominent thing on the pinball. And then second is the raptor cages. Now, the T-Rex is much easier to get because there are 3 little posts right here. Knock those posts down, and you have to hit it into his mouth. Hit it into his mouth 3 times, and then you will get your multi-ball. And then that will
3 times, okay.
3 times.
Okay.
And then once you do that, it's however many times you feel like doing it. The raptor paddock, and you get 2 balls from the multi-ball. The one you're using, and then 1 more on top of that. Now, the trickier one is the raptor paddock, because it has a damage system, because the raptors are attacking the fence in the story of the pinball machine. So you have to hit it, and you have to hit it in the paddock enough times where it goes from 100% to 0%. And then once you've done that, you have to hit the pinball in 1 more time into the paddock. That will release 3 extra pinballs, so for a total of 3 or 4.
Wow.
And the board goes dark, and you're just hitting them around, and that's how you get points.
Is that tracked on the screen anywhere?
It is tracked on the screen. So you obviously you have 7 balls in order before you're out, and then your total points are right here. And then one other thing I forgot to mention are the people. So there are 25 people in Jurassic Park.
And that's the counter you're getting on people?
Yes.
But how about the raptor paddock? You getting any counter on that?
When you hit it in there, it will flash up on the screen, and then it will show you the percentage. And it's kind of slow. It'll go like 85 to 82, things like that.
Okay.
So the other way to get points is by rescuing people. There are 25 people on the entire pinball machine. And let's take, for example, the Pterodon paddock. You will see, if there is a person that needs to be rescued, there will be a little flashing green thing that indicates the person needs to be rescued. When you hit the pinball through here, it will notify like, oh, this person's been rescued, and you'll get 10,000 points per person. And then obviously, if you get all 25, that is fantastic. As for strategies, I'm not going to give too much away. You all can figure that out by yourself. But the easiest way to start is your first 2 rounds are the most important because as each round goes on, you get more and more points. Everything is worth slightly more. So the first 2 rounds is where you want to focus on knocking out as many paddocks as you can because they're worth no points. It's not going to be a sacrifice. So later in game, you can start racking up points and you don't have to worry about, oh, I failed to get the Gallimimus paddock or something like that. Other things that should be mentioned. When the ball falls down right here, there are four little T-Rex. There are four little footprints on the four different paths. If you manage to roll the ball and get it on all of them, you will get a 2 times multiplier for all of the bonuses.
Where's those footprints again?
Okay, so they're right here.
Oh, I see them. Yeah.
So if the ball rolls there, you will be able, and it rolls on all 4 of them. It will let you know. Then you will get double points for all of your bonuses.
So as soon as you roll the ball over one of them, it lights up and stays lit.
Correct.
And then okay.
All right. Now the bonuses are slightly trickier to get, and I'm still trying to figure out some of them. But one of them that I can tell you is when the ball is bouncing around over here, and it gets hit by the standard pinball things. If it gets hit enough times, it will be given an amber bonus, and it will level up the amount of points that paddle is worth. So that's just a little thing you want to try and get them in there as much as you can. But then the other important thing is when it goes in between right here. There's just straight down where it says Smart Missile.
Oh yeah.
When the pinball rolls over that, not every time, but some of the times, it will randomly select a paddock and automatically delete the beginning balls you have to get. So let's take, for example, the Triceratops, where I have to get 3. Let's say I had none of them on there, and I was at the start of the game. You roll on the Smart Missile, it will randomly select one of those paddocks, and you don't have to start with the red and hit 3, so you can automatically start, and you can start getting points without having to worry about all of the mess of just hitting them through.
Got it.
Oh, and once you extract the dinosaurs, so once you hit the ball through like 8 or 9 times or something like that, then you get the Dilophosaurus spins. So in the Gallimimus and the Triceratops, if you have already extracted those dinosaurs by getting all of the balls through, when you spin them, they are worth a certain amount of points. The more times they spin, the higher amount of points they are worth. So that's just something to keep in mind. Anything else I'm missing? That should be it. That should be it. Only thing.
I think that covers almost everything I've heard.
Yeah. And obviously little strategies are like you want to get the multi-ball and the multiplier at the same time.
Have you ever seen the triple ball?
I actually did do the triple ball once, but that was at the beginning of the weekend when we came up.
You don't know what caused it?
It was hitting the Raptor paddock.
Okay.
So you get the 3 multi-balls by sending the ball in and getting the percentage down from 100% to 0.
Okay.
And getting the ball in there one final time. And sometimes there's little things like also in the Raptor paddock, if there's a little light that lights up and says extra ball, if you hit it in there, you will get an extra ball in reserve, even if you're on your 7th round. I think that just about covers
And what's been your high score this week?
My personal high score was like 5.6 million. Ryan was able to get 6.7 million, so that's the current high score. Everything else is like 7.5, 10 million, 12.5.
Those are the pros.
Those are the ones where you're going to have to spend a lot more time than 10 minutes a day on this.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the resident expert's synopsis of how we can make this work. He may be back later in the year to add more to this, and we will edit it on. But for now, as of July 26th, 2024, this is the latest, greatest that we have.
So hope this is helpful, and hopefully y'all can be smashing records next time y'all come up here.